We all want to look the best version of ourselves, the most attractive versions of ourselves. It's very well said that beauty lies in beholder's eyes. But what if I tell you that there is a science behind beauty as well? There is a definition of an attractive face. And what is this definition of an attractive face? We are going to discuss that in this video. Friends, I am Physio Meghna Dave, founder and CEO of HealthQ Rehab. And we deal with conditions that's related to head, neck and face. And that's why facial features plays a very critical role when we work with our clients. Now, facial features is not just a random thing. It has a scientific name to it, which is called as facial harmony. What is this facial harmony? What it stands for? What it measures? What understanding it gives? And how to achieve facial harmony, and what are the situations that can disrupt this facial harmony. We are going to discuss all of that in this video. So if you was curious about understanding your facial features, what defines a beautiful or else an ideal face, and how different factors in our day-to-day life affects it, then this video is definitely for you. So stay tuned till the end. Let's begin. Friends, facial harmony is a term that stands for an concept of aesthetic balance of facial features. It all stands about the proportions between your eyes, nose, cheeks in relation to your face. It's absolutely not about creating a flawless or else a symmetrical face, but setting certain gold standards that set or stands for an ideal attractive face. It's about how these features work together to create a more attractive and a pleasing look. So, what is included in this facial harmony? Well, in facial harmony, there are three major areas on which emphasis is given. Here, the first one is the facial proportion. When I talk about proportion, it's all about size and its relationship with each other in various areas of the face. Usage of common guidelines and something called as golden ratio, which for an ideal face is 1.618 is to 1. Now, these facial proportions are further divided in two types, the vertical proportion and the horizontal proportion. In vertical proportion, face is divided in three zones: forehead to eyebrow, eyebrow to the bottom of the nose, and bottom of the nose to chin. Whereas in horizontal proportion, face is divided in 5 parts. These are 5 equal vertical sections, where the nose lies in the center section and the eyes lies one section apart. Next is the symmetry of the face. When it comes to symmetry, it's about how one side of the face is aligned in relation to the other side of the face. It's the balance between the left versus right side of the face. While perfect symmetry is rare and it's not always necessary, but when there are significant imbalances, at that time it have an aesthetic impact. And the third aspect of facial harmony is its relationship with the other structure of the body, for example, neck, shoulder, back, etc. Here, the posture analysis comes into the picture. What is the alignment of your head? What is the alignment of your head in relation to the spine? Is there a forward neck posture? Is there an aligned posture, or else the face is tilting either on one side or other side? So these are some important aspects that gives a holistic facial harmony and a harmony between head, neck and face. Now, what are the situations in which these facial harmony is disrupted? Well, absolutely there are some conditions where there will be an absolute very visible facial harmony disruption. For example, facial paralysis, Bell's palsy, synkinesis. If you have got a TM joint disorder, that time also your facial harmony can get affected. If you have got any kind of oral cancers, at that time facial harmony will be disrupted. There are some rare conditions, for example, hemifacial spasm, trigeminal neuralgia, Parkinson's disease, which also equally impact your facial harmony. These were some pathologies, but there are some non-pathological situations as well, which can impact your facial asymmetry. For example, the most commonest one is aging. As we age, we lose the collagen, we lose the facial features, making our face look far more asymmetrical and in lack of balance. Other situations like jaw imbalances, bruxism or night clenching habits, mouth breathing, faulty posture, faulty overuse of facial muscles. For example, too much of focus can cause frown lines. Too much of sad expressions or else an innate emotion of sadness or frustration can give deep nasolabial folds. At the same time, or else if there is too much of anger, sadness, at that time there will be these jowls that will be present on the face. What can be done to achieve facial symmetry? Well, first, if there is a health condition or else a pathology due to which the facial symmetry is disrupted, then finding the root cause and working towards it is absolutely important. But apart from that, if you have got no pathology, but still it's due to the natural aging changes or facial changes that your body goes through as you progress in your life, at that time there are some important practices that can help you. For example, relaxation techniques. If your facial muscles are relaxed, if your posture is correct, obviously your facial features will not be disrupted much and you will be able to maintain a significant amount of facial symmetry. Your posture plays a very critical role when it comes to maintaining your facial symmetry. Even though the posture is not directly linked to your face, but your posture has a significant role. For example, if you have got forward neck posture, obviously it is going to have a significant impact on your facial features. If you constantly put too much of pressure on your jaw due to habits like teeth clenching or bruxism, that's going to have an impact on your facial features. If your tongue is not in a resting position for a long period of time and there is this depression of the tongue that's happening, that even impact your facial posture. So, relaxation techniques are the key. Make sure that your facial muscles at the same time your posture is relaxed. Next is your fitness levels. As your facial muscles, when it comes to fitness level, having a strong core is absolutely important to achieve a good facial features. They might not be directly related, but indirectly they have got a lot of significant impact. Your fascia health is also equally important, and with the help of relaxation practices like breathing, meditation, pranayamas, yoga posture can help you. Next comes your fitness levels play a significant role. So having a fit body plays a very crucial role in your facial features too. So these were some simple things, but lifestyle also incorporates your mental health, your sleep habits, at the same time your diet. So if you want a good facial features, your diet should be little hard where your jaw muscles gets an opportunity to develop over a period of time. Due to our urbanization, we have a lot of soft diets, and this soft diets doesn't give our jaw muscles the opportunity to work, which leads to a less defined jaw lines. That's why having habit of eating raw foods like salads, fruits, etc. helps you to develop your masseter muscles, your cheek muscles, and give you that defined jawline. Sleep gives the opportunity for your facial muscles to relax, get better oxygenation, and gives a better facial features. It removes the puffiness that develops around your eyes because of proper resting. Next, lymphatic drainage practices are equally important because lymphatic drainage, when it's disrupted, leads to a lot of puffiness development on the face. So, workouts and exercises that incorporates lymph work is equally important. Next is your makeup and hairstyles. Yes, you heard me right. Makeup and hairstyles can give a temporary illusion of a symmetrical faces, but they are quick fixes but not permanent solution. Now let's talk about some other advanced methods that do exist. These are in the form of orthodontics and aesthetic procedures, for example, Botox, fillers, and certain facial surgeries. These practices sometimes are expensive but can also give you significant results. But the most sustainable way is lifestyle. So it's ideally important to choose lifestyle alongside with these procedures, the expensive procedures that gives you some significant results to achieve a sustainable results on the face. Now, you must be wondering all of a sudden why I'm talking about beauty. This again is because when we work with facial paralysis and kinesis or any kind of face related disorders, somewhere aesthetics is a very core purpose, somewhere the aesthetics is a very core deep desire that every individual will have. That's why it's ideally important to consider that aspect as well while working on this rehabilitation. And that's why knowing the aesthetic principles is equally important. So, this is a video which was just a beginning or just a scratching of the surface. I hope this video was helpful for you. If yes, make sure to like this video, share this video with your friends and family members or who might need to know about this. On that note, I'll end this video here and I'll see you in another video. Thank you.